First of all, I would love to introduce myself as a person of coming. So I'm in the person of Lamba, Emmanuel Nlamawan, as I introduce myself in the group, and also I'm in the person of I'm the founder for Lamba Creative Enterprise, and also more or less like within the Lamba Creative Enterprise, we also have Lamba Creative Media. And before I proceed, what I want to say is that please if in the course of the presentation, if you have any question, kindly drop it in the group so that I'll address all those questions and then as we move on. So I think that is all that I have to introduce myself on. As we go on, I'll introduce, there are some certain things I'll share with you that I'll let you guys know and all those stuffs. Then from there, it's more or less like, let me share my screen, then we'll pick it from there. Okay, so let me share my screen and then we'll pick it from there. Then we'll see what we can do for the day. Okay, so, so right now, um, I don't know. Can you guys see my PowerPoint? Please confirm this for me if you can see my PowerPoint. Once you are able to see my PowerPoint on the screen in the live meeting, then I think everything is now set for me to uh, set the ball. Yeah, let me check it. If you can see my PowerPoint, it means everything is set, and then you can let me check. I think I have a message. Uh, okay. I think someone is saying that the person cannot see. Okay. 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 Thank you. Okay. If you say so, then if you say so, then I think all now is set. Then I think so. As in the process of the presentation, if you have any question, kindly let me know as we proceed. Thank you. So first of all, the whole idea of we starting uh start and start earning with digital skills using your smartphone was not because of anything, but the idea of being curious about the kind of digital, because right now we are in the system of new media age. So because of that, with I in the collaboration with the team, we decided to come out with something that is more or less like aside you having the opportunity to have a laptop and also a smartphone, there is the need for you to more or less like be able to use it as something that can benefit you in one way or the other, and also what you can be able to use it to more or less like um sorry, I'm coming. um I think I have a lot of things to sort out here, but don't worry, the team will take care of it. In the process of working, I'll be able to take care of it. So first of all, and also sorry to say this, but this particular presentation is going to last about from 30 to 45 minutes. We'll be done with the presentation, and then anybody or we can all disappear and go and then more or less like have our rest because it has been a long day, our long and our third start and end with digital skills has finally come in. So starting with the slide one, I'll say start and end with digital skills using your smartphone is smart right now. Smartphone is one of the greatest thing that I think is is right now within the system. Anybody, or if you are hearing this particular presentation, or if you are able to join this particular presentation, then it's as a result of you are having a smartphone, or you are having a digital gadget that is giving you the access to be able to join this particular presentation. So um, this particular presentation, or this particular starting end with a digital skills is not from anything, but it's a practical guide for university students and young beginners in Ghana and Africa who wants to start earning with digital skills using their smartphone. Listen, this is not just anything, but this is about more or less like taking absolute control of more or less like making good use of the smartphone or the digital gadget that you are having, and also trying to use it to earn something out of it. So this is the more or less like the framework of the idea of this is more or less like so this is something that is more or less like uh, so so as I was saying, this is not something like that. So let's move to the next slide. So like I already introduced myself, guys. I'm gonna think 1 minute of that for this particular thing. I think I've now confirmed. Oh shit. Um, I think some people are still having issues with the Zoom meeting. So hmm, this is serious. So I don't know. The group is open, and if others are having issues in terms of joining it, don't worry, everything shall be well. So introduction. Good evening, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Nlamawan. I'm also a student of the University of Education, Lamba, the founder for Lamba Creative Media. I also represent Lamba Creative Enterprise, and also Lamba Creative Media. Today, I'm not just here as a student, but I'm also here to share with you real life and practical directions in terms of how you can manipulate yourself, or more or less like how you can see yourself to the next level as a career person, or someone who is now in the media, or more or less like the digital age of more or less like digital advancement. Because right now, as we speak, any individual that you see on this earth without any digital gadgets is more or less like living a life of something that is like for you I don't know how to say to you. So even as being a student, beyond the certificate, there is a question that I always ask most of my people, and also the people that work within me, and also all my friends that I have around me. Beyond the certificate, we know that in the olden days, everything was based on the certificate. The certificate that you have will determine the kind of work that you'll be able to do. But right now, as we speak, in the new media age, and also in the more or less in the value system right now, the reality is that the kind of work you are able to deliver, or the kind of value and skills that you are able to deliver, that is what will give you the kind of amount of money that you'll be able to earn. So that is why we decided to coin everything under the more or less like under the umbrella of start and end with a digital skill, because right now the world is no longer based on certificate. It is now based on the value and skills that you'll be able to deliver. That is what is going to give you what you want. And anyone, and there's one thing I also want you to let you know that anyone that you know or that is you are looking up to the person that the person is successful, that means the person has information more than you. The fact that I'm here speaking to you doesn't mean that I am older than you, no, but it's the more or less like the understanding that I have. That is what is making me, or that is giving me the opportunity to be here and also to be speaking to you. It's because of the knowledge and understanding that I have. A friend also, I have a friend who completed, so I cited an example here. I have a friend who completed the school with good grades, everything was on point. But after school, the biggest question I asked him was that, what can you do, or what can I actually do to earn money? Not based on the certificate, but aside the certificate, even if you are having a job with the help of the certificate, but you know that depending on the salary that the job is going to be giving you, there will be something that you'll be able to do it. So because of that, I asked him, is this something that you really want, or is this something that you really want? So I asked him, aside the certificate, what can you practically use your phone to do that will be able to earn you money? And then the question, he was not able to give me the question because he found it difficult to more or less like understand the kind of angle in which I was coming from. So let's proceed. So, the reality of the matter is that if school ends today, what can you confidently do to earn money? That is the question we need to ask ourselves. If you are part of this particular program, or if you are part of this particular presentation and you are listening to me right now, the reality of the matter is that if if school ends today, what can you do confidently that everybody is knowing you for that one? Are you a graphic designer? Are you a video editor? Are you a digital marketer? Are you a content creator? Are you an AI prompt engineer? This is where you need to come in. What can you confidently do aside the school? Or if school ends today, what can you confidently do to be able to earn the amount of money that you want for yourself? That is why I also made it clear that clarity comes from action, not waiting. But the fact that you are part of this presentation doesn't mean that you more or less wish to put in the work to get to that kind of standard or level at which this particular presentation is going to give you. This presentation can give you the inspiration that, oh, what I'm talking about is the reality. But will you be able, or will you take in the action, or the like are you willing to do in the work, to put in the work, to take the next step, to now put yourself into this kind of situation of taking the necessary actions without waiting? That is why I made it clear that for you to be more or less like get to experience what I'm talking to you right now about, then you need to take action. Stop waiting. Time, the world right now is moving so fast in such a way that everything is changing fast. So stop wasting time and take the necessary actions that is needed for you. Now let's move to the next slide, please. So everything boils down to digital skill. So the question I asked, or the question is, what is a digital skill? In simple definition, a like simple for anyone for easy understanding of everything. The digital skills is more or less like using your phone or laptop to solve a problem and get paid. No matter whatever the situation is, not even only your phone, it can be any digital idea or any digital way you are able to solve the information with the help of your smartphone, your laptop, and internet connection. Once these two things come together, that means what you are solving is a problem, not a physical problem, but you are able to solve something that will end you. But the reality, this is something not complicated. The only thing is you are already using what you already have. You have the smartphone, you have everything right now. Put in the work. That is how the question is about, or that is what digital skills is about. What you are already having, what can you use it to do? What is the like? What are the things that you will be able to use your thing to do that will be able to earn you the money That is the question. So digital skills is not anything complicated. It's just a matter of what you already have. You are using it to do something valuable for someone to pay you for it. Do you get it? Yeah. So that is what this particular thing is about. And also in the course of the presentation, as I mentioned, this is going to be about 30 to 45 minutes. And if you are joining this particular meeting for now, I'm in the person of Emmanuel Lamba, the founder for Lamba Creative Enterprise, and also the more or less like the head of Lamba Creative Media in collaboration. Like it's more or less like within one bar, everything boils down to coming together to impact you with this particular news. And then we are just speaking about the idea of more or less like we now being the new media age as young people, as the youth, or more or less as the upcoming nation leaders. What can we use that particular opportunity? Because this is an opportunity for us. So the idea of more or less like coming together to do it. What is the or what is the skills that we need to put in together? What are the necessary ways that we need to do together to be able to get it done? So aside moving from what digital skills is, there are two people here. We have the consumers and the creators. The consumers are the kind of people who more or less like who use their phone to consume information on the online digital space. Something like, let's say, sorry to use the word TikTok. The person is more or less like he's only going to TikTok to scroll through the TikTok and also get engagement of more or less like get full of himself. But the reality of the matter is that the creators, the people who are consumers, are more or less like are helping those who own the platform to make money. But if you look at the people who are the creators, they are those who are also using the same TikTok that someone is using to fulfill his personal emotional appetite. But the creators are using it to make something or to create something to more or less like also benefit from that particular platform. So something like let's use TikTok for instance. You see someone, if the person is a consumer, the person consumes. The only person goes to TikTok to scroll to laugh, have comedy, and all those stuffs, and also chat, and also help the people who are creators to engage on their comment section, and then the algorithm of the TikTok to push it, which is helping them to promote, or which is helping that particular video to go upper, to promote to the next level. Do you get it? But the creators are the kind of people who understand that there is a need for me to use this particular platform to also tap into, also get something out of it. So because of that, your phone is either an asset or a liability. Simply put, if we say an asset, that means it's more or less like the phone is rather putting money into your account. But if they say liability, that means it's either the phone is now taking money from your pocket. So something like, let's say you are able to do something valuable for someone, and then the person pays you. That is an asset because the person is paying you, and then it's more or less that the phone is not taking money. But someone, if the phone is a liability, you buy data for the phone, you use it, no value comes out, or there is no money coming out of it. So if you put this particular tool into place, you get to realize the consumers are the liability. The consumers, their phone is a liability, but the creators, their phone is an asset because if it is a consumer, the person buys data into the phone and the person uses it to scroll through all TikTok platforms. And with the creator, the person uses the phone as an asset to bring money into his pocket. So simply, your phone can make you money or waste your time. The difference is how you use it, the kind of mindset that you need to have. And one of the issues sometimes I don't blame this kind of people is because they don't understand. They don't also more or less like they don't know. So they don't have the interest is more or less like getting to know like they don't know how these things work. Do you get it? They don't know how these things work. So because of that, they find it difficult to figure out or more or less like they don't know. There is a certain book that I read that and they said that there is no way you'll be thinking of becoming successful and then you are not putting in the work. It's not possible. You cannot be wishing to become successful without putting in the work. So the idea of the person using the phone to make money is more or less like the person now has the wisdom that okay, if that is the case, then this is what I'm supposed to do. This is the way I'm supposed to go. Then the person now puts it. So the difference is how you use your phone. What knowledge do you have about this particular thing that we are talking about? That will now change that mindset that you have. To now decide that okay, I'm not going to use my phone to create something valuable that will bring money into my pocket and not take money out of my pocket. So we have different varieties of digital skills path that you can go in for. We have digital skills, content creation, graphic design, video editing, AI prompting, content writing. And I'll touch on this particular few. They are many, but this is just something few that I'll talk about. With digital marketing, there are brands that is looking for people who can more or less like help them promote their product, and then they help them give them, or let me say they pay them based on the value that they are getting. Some too also pay you based on commission, the amount of traffic you are able to draw, the amount of money, the amount of money that, or the amount of traffic that you are able to drive towards is now. So I'm coming to this. um okay. So I think um so let's get back to um what we were doing. Um so I think okay. So there are brands that are looking for people who are more or less like who are willing to promote their products. There currently as we speak, there are brands that are looking for people who can help them market their product for them to get it. And also with the content creation, there are brands the same thing. It's like they are moving hand in hand. You see, there are brands right now that are looking for people to create engaging stories for their products, for people to get to see it and also come and purchase from it. So it's like it's working hand in hand. Then graphic designer, the same people now, they want people who can help them with still graphics that can help promote their product to the wider audience for them to get it back. Then video editing. There are brands who have the content, but they don't have that kind of technicalities of creating and like editing engaging stories and adding everything, putting everything together to make it look professional. Then AI prompting. This is what there's like within the online digital space. This is what is now booming right now. People are complaining that AI are replacing them, but the question is AI is not replacing it, but someone who understands how to use AI will replace you or will take your job. Right now, AI is based on more or less like how do you express yourself for the thing to give you better results. So that is what AI prompting is all about. And with this particular intensive training, we'll be touching on all these particular steps, putting everything together. AI content creation, AI video editing, graphic design, content creation, digital marketing, and content writing. There are also brands that are looking for people to help them write professional prompts to add up to their particular, like to add up to their programs and then boost them because they are not noticed. Something like bloggers. This is one bloggers can do. For a blogger, listen, I have done a lot of this digital skills, all this stuff. So because of that, sometimes there are some certain things I see it and then it's like I feel like people are sitting people are sitting down and then they are not able to do it. Yeah. So we'll talk. Let's move to the next slide, please. So you see, My experience within the online digital space, why most people don't succeed or why most people find it difficult within the online digital space. Within the online digital space is based on this particular more or less like five things. One, pricing. They don't know how to price their project. Second, how they position themselves. This brings about branding and also communication. They don't know how to talk. The way they don't know how to express themselves for their clients to understand and also believe them and also get to know what they are doing in terms of everything. Then consistency, the idea of more or less like showing up every day to put in the work, to post every day. Listen, there is a need for you to post every single day one particular post. Show your work for people to get to understand that this is what you do. For everybody to get to know that this is what so and so is known for. That is when people will now locate you. So let's proceed to the next slide. So, how to start? There is no need for you to do something crazy or do something that is going to make you run crazy. Just choose one skill for now as a beginner. Start with one skill, learn the basics, practice consistency, start small, then show your work. This is when you need to put in the work. You see, the previous slide that I just mentioned, you see that this particular, all these things now comes into it. So, learn with the tactics of how the game works. Learn the basic practice consistently, at least every day, one thing. You know that you are going to do one thing, put in one thing, then start small. Just put in the petty thing, be posting your work. Don't post results, post yourself doing the work. With that one, people believe you. Then show up every day, show your work every day. Do you get it? Uh-huh. Then positioning yourself. This is one of the key things. How do you brand yourself? Your skills is important, but your visibility brings the opportunity. People don't know what you are doing, so how would they come to you for you to help them? This is where visibility comes. If people understand the kind of person you are, or if people know the kind of work you do, if you position yourself to be known for a professional graphic design and advertising expert, like people get to know you, people run to you. If you don't show your work, you don't show yourself, you don't position yourself, you're just doing everything in your one corner, be like that. People don't know what you are doing. Then it's like, how do you intend to make money when people are not seeing you? So just think about it. How you position yourself also matters within the online digital space. This is key. How you position yourself. So information is everywhere. Everything I'm talking about, you can get it everywhere. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and all places. But the problem is, how will you get someone who is willing to take you, like hold you, and take you through the journey of this particular direction that you want to go? That is where, or that is why Lamba Creative Media brought this particular program to guide you in terms of what are the mistakes that you need to avoid, what are the things that you need to put in place, and everything move absolutely perfect for you. You get it? So this is where Lamba Creative Media comes in. So who is this particular program for? University students and beginners in Ghana and across Africa who are ready to build valuable skills for the modern economy. This is not for anybody, but people who are interested and serious about taking their life or taking their own personal, positioning themselves to be valuable within the new media aside the certificate. This is when this is what the course is about, and this is like this course is a practically loaded course that we are bringing for you guys. Yeah. So if you are someone who is willing to build this particular skills of valuable digital skills within the modern economy, then this is where you need to be. This is the reality that we are talking about. We are now in the new media age, and everything that we do should be based on new media. So the value breakdown. If you are going to learn all these particular courses separate, video editing can take you about within, let's say, Lamba Creative Media. Video editing alone is 250 Ghana cedis. That's the Ghana cedis currency. Graphic design is 250 Ghana cedis. AI tools alone, just to teach you the petty. And all these things is based on the surface. That's going to be 200 cedis. Digital marketing 300 cedis. Then content creation 200 cedis because you'll be merging it with AI and all those stuff. Then personal branding. This is the master of all. It comes with 200. Total in value is going to be something about 1,500 going all this path because if you want to really go into depth, it will be more than 1,500. So putting everything together as a bundle for you guys, roughly it will be more than 1,500. But with the management of Lamba Creative Enterprise and Lamba Creative Media coming together with the team, we are able to put everything together into a subsidized price for you, a price that is comfortable, that is going to make you personally feel okay. This is for me. This is for the first batch. I'm keeping it just 50 Ghana cedis. We are keeping it to be 50 Ghana cedis. Interested people should DM me right now for me to more or less like book their slot and give them access to take them through the step by step in terms of getting everything done in the next. This is going to be a 1 month, 1 month, 2 weeks training, intensive training that we are going to go because everything is going to be based on hits, no theory, everything. But remember, this particular course is on a limitation for only 10 to 20 serious people. Interactive, practicals, result driven. That is what this particular course is about. Listen, only 10 to 20 serious people. If you are interested, just DM me right away. This is not a listen, this is about practicals. This is about the reality that we are in now. So if I don't know why it's like um I don't know what is wrong with my thing. So uh, the payment is the MTN the number is MTN and then the number is 0593 105493. The name is Emmanuel. The amount is 50 Ghana cedis for all this particular practical loaded course that we are going to be giving. This is going to be back to back, which is going to be we are boxing everything together. I and the team, you see us live, that will get everything done to you and deliver it at your comfort zone. Just be in your house, then we'll deliver everything to you. Remember, this is not the end of the presentation, or this is not the end of your journey. This is just the beginning of something amazing and also something that is of powerful to you. And I would love to use this particular some more or less like I would love to use this particular opportunity to also thank everybody for making it possible to be here. It was um this is not just about something of more or less like we are doing, but this is something we are doing in order to be able to. So I think I'll now wait for your questions. Then I'll see what I can do about your questions and all that stuff. So I'm coming, please. So just give me like 6 minutes. I'll come and then if you have a question, I'll definitely respond to your question and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so right now I'm going to unmute you guys and then if there is any question, I think we'll take it from there. So uh, Um, so I think all is on mute now. Yeah. Sorry guys. I'm